Hey guys, I'm Chris and I work for the Tellius team. In this video, you'll learn how to use the API functionality within Tellius for predictive modeling. You may have built a machine learning model using AutoML, point and click, or by bringing your own Python code into Tellius. You can make this model available as an API endpoint. You might want to use this API to leverage a Tellius model in a downstream application. For example, think about making a customer lifetime value available to a salesperson in a CRM, or providing a recommended action to an agent handling an insurance claim. So today we'll cover making the machine learning API service available within Tellius. We'll craft an API call to a model that we've already created, and then test it out using a basic curl service. For more information on the API, you can always check out help.tellius.com that has a bevy of documentation. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you need admin access and then go to settings. So from here, you're going to go to OAuth access. You can see we haven't added any clients yet. So what I'm going to do is click create. When I do this, I just name the client. So we'll say machine learning service, and we'll click on machine learning. There are also APIs for search and NLP query. We'll cover those in some other videos. After you hit save, we've successfully created the client. You can see here we have our client ID and secret key. You can hit download to save those as a CSV. I'm actually just going to copy these and save them off screen. Get our client ID and our secret key. So this is going to be what we use in the actual API calls to authenticate first with Tellius and then go ahead and make a call. So now we're going to go to predict. And we're going to take a look at some of our models. So we'll use this forward prices AutoML model. What this is, we've got a data set of used Ford cars from the United Kingdom, and we've got some historical price information as well as some variables, such as engine size, fuel type, mile per gallon, etc. What we're going to do is click on these little three dots here, and then click on API details. So from here, you've got curl and Python. We're going to focus on curl today. So the first thing that we need to do is create that client ID access, which we already did, right? So we'll hide that. So now we need to get our token, right? So here is the actual curl code for getting a token. A token is going to be essentially starting a session between Tellius and I think whatever service you're using. In this case, we're going to use just a free curl command line tool available online. So I'm just going to copy this here. I'll copy this and paste it off screen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in where it says your client ID and your secret key goes here. I'm going to add those in. So let me just do that really quickly. We'll add in our client ID. We'll add in our secret key here. Okay. I'm going to copy this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this in curl. Excuse me. So I've pasted it in here. You can see this is the same code from the Tellius prediction API details, but again, I've just taken the client ID and secret key and pasted them in here. These are those things that we created before. So when I hit run, you can see the return from Tellius is over here, essentially saying, okay, great, we recognize that you're using the correct client ID and the correct secret key. Now you've got a token type of bearer, and this is your token. So if I want to refresh our session, use the refresh token. If I want to make an API call, then I'm going to use this access token. So I'm also going to copy this access token. It's really big. Just copy that whole thing. So recall, this is our access token. Essentially, we've started a session between Tellius and whatever you're using to call the API. So if I go back here, okay, we've done this. We've got this token, and we've got this response. So now we can do two things. We can get model information, which we're going to skip because we already know about our model from being within Tellius, but it's possible to get some information about the model, how it was trained, the parameters that are used to train it, etc. We're going to use this right here. So we're going to make a prediction with data in payload, meaning that we're going to provide some characteristics about a car, and then we're going to get back the predicted price from that Tellius model. So here's that basic format, right? All we need to do is just copy this and then paste it into curl. So I'll do that, paste it into my curl client. Now we do need to use that OAuth token that we just had. I've actually got it right here. I'll just copy this And then I'm going to put it right here where it says your OAuth token. Okay. And now down here, we've got, I think, a little array where we need to add in some data about a particular car. So I've actually already got that created. We're going to look at a Ford Focus with 10,000 miles on it with a diesel fuel type. And you probably won't see many diesel Ford Focuses. That gets 49.9 miles per gallon with a 2-liter engine size in a manual transmission. Now I hit run. What this is doing is sending to Tellius a request that says, okay, make a prediction based upon these attributes. And this is the return here on the right. So Tellius is providing back to us an array, in a JSON format array that says, okay, here's your data. The model's a Focus, right, confirming back to us what we said, mileage is 10,000, etc. And then here's your price prediction. So here we're predicting in this hot used car market that this particular car will have a price of $18,813. We can do a similar kind of thing by just changing some of these attributes. So let's change this to something that has 60,000 miles. Let's change this down to something with 20 miles per gallon and a 1.2 liter engine. When I hit run, you can see Tellius is going to make that update. Okay, based upon these attributes, we predict this car is going to be worth $8,683 and about 17 cents. So I hope you got a lot out of this. This is a way that you can create a model in Tellius and then make it really accessible, really put it to work by feeding it into a downstream system. I think mechanically making it available to something that will really allow you to either monetize it or make some use out of it. Thanks for watching.